guys, it's your girl Sidanny, and I'm back one more time. Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed us yet, please hit that subscribe button, period. Okay, hit that subscribe button and share, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So what I'm gonna be doing today is a review on this product. So this product is by Glaze. It's actually an imitation for the Huda Beauty palette, right? So you know the Huda Beauty, you know that it's expensive. It's like $65-$70. That's what you're looking at for the Huda Beauty. So there's actually an imitation by Glaze. So this is it right here. So we're gonna go through this palette and see whether or not it's worth it. So this palette is actually $12 on Amazon. Yeah, so let's jump into it and see how good it is. Okay, so this is the packaging, and I really like, you know, the packaging. You know, this package always speaks for itself sometimes, but you know what I mean. So so this is the Perfixt palette, and it's by Glaze, and this is it right here. So it's the imitation for the Huda Beauty palette. So the Huda Beauty palette has a glass up here, but with this one it does not. But you gotta see, come on, you're gonna get what you pay for, because $12 and you want a glass in it too, like seriously? No way. But this is it. Let me come up a little bit closer. So there is actually a concealer in this palette, and when I first saw this I was like, is it in a powder format or is it in a cream format? So it is actually in a cream format. Okay, it's cream, because when I saw a lot of reviews and stuff, I did not, you know, they didn't specify whether it was a cream format or a powder. So it is a cream format. Okay, period. So let us just so with the Huda Beauty, right, there's glitter, but for these ones here, they're shimmer. Okay, they're shimmer, they're not glitter. So we're actually gonna go over, you know, some swatches and see whether or not the pigments are good or not. Okay, so I'm not gonna do all of them, I'm just gonna do a few of them, and then we're gonna talk about whether it is worth the $12. Okay, let's go over it now. So I'm gonna go in with the first one. I'm gonna go into Rosa, and this is this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna swatch that. Wow. And then we're gonna go into the Marin, and that's this shade right here. This shade, we're gonna swatch it and see. That's not bad. Let's just go a little bit deeper in it. Wow, the pigment is like crazy for the price. Come on, guys. So this one is actually Brick, this shade right here, and then we're gonna go into Dubia. Dubia is this shade right here. We're gonna go into it. Wow, oh man. We're gonna go into the gold, and we're gonna swatch the gold. Oh wow, look at that. Look at the pigment. This is actually better than some of the expensive ones. Like, I won't call names, but this palette is like, it is so good. It, like, for me, it is worth the $12, because, you know, if you're starting out in makeup, I always say don't go for the expensive stuff. If you're just starting out, work your way from the cheap one, you know, and then you work your way up to the expensive one. But for this one, this is such a good palette, especially with the pigment. It's so, you know, rich. So we're gonna go into the caramel, and this one is the caramel. And let's swatch that. Wow. So I'm gonna go into two more. I'm gonna go into Blink, and Blink is our shimmer one. And for the Blink, wow. And then I'm gonna go into the concealer, so you could actually see the shade of the concealer here. And this is the concealer. Oh man, look at that. Look at this. So I would definitely recommend this palette. So this is the palette that I actually used to get my eye done. Yes, this is it. And we're gonna go over to doing this look. So if you want to see how I get this look, just continue watching, and then you'll see how I got this look, and you'll see the shades that I actually used to get this look. Okay, so before we go into that, the makeup video, please hit that subscribe button. Do you want me to wait on you? Do you want me to wait on you? Do you? Okay, sure, no problem. Hit that subscribe button right there. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. I know I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy, I know. So yeah, yeah. So for persons who actually are looking for a really good palette, and this is not a sponsored video, okay? It's not, but you know, I've been getting a lot of DMs from persons into my, you know, my Instagram account, saying that, you know, what are some of the cheap palettes that are out there, you know, that, you know, I'm starting out and I want to start with some cheap products, and you know, just doing that video for those fans. Yeah. And for a person who are looking to buy this palette and you want to know how good it is, so this is some of the swatches, and you know, look at it, look at it. And this is not the first Beauty Glaze palette that I actually have, because I have another one, but that's one for another day. But for this one, you can definitely go ahead and try this palette. Starting out with makeup and you want a palette, go for this one. This is just one of the many, and work your way up. So without further ado, after you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know down there what are some of your favorite cheap palette that I could try. Okay, spam the comment section and let me know what are some of the cheap palettes that you're using and the pigments are actually good, you know. So spam the comment section, and without further ado, let's get into this right here, this look. Let's jump into it. So I already did my eyebrows, and I used my Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade number 9. So my hand back, and I'm gonna use my brush. Just gonna put this in the lid. Just gonna let it set for a minute, and then we'll come back in a minute. I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and in the shade Fawn, I'm gonna go over it with another layer, okay? I want it to build up. So now we're gonna go into our palette, our Beauty Glaze palette. And I'm gonna go in with this shade as my transition shade, and it's called Brick. So that's gonna be my transition shade. I'm gonna work my way out and just go in, okay? One thing with this palette, it's pretty loose, and if you're okay with loose, you know, that's good. But it's the pigment from this is so good. Like look at it. So now I'm gonna go into Maran shade, and I'm just gonna go over my transition shade, and I'm gonna be building it up mostly into the creases. I want the color to be rich, really rich. The caramel shade, and I'm gonna use this to smooth out the edges, you know, so I'm gonna be keeping it right on the brow bone right here, and I'm just gonna use that to smooth that out. You want to make sure that you smooth out the edges really well. You don't want to have that sharp, you know, edge. You know what I mean? I'm going to go in with my P. Louise base, and this is in the shade 0, so it's super white, and I'm just going to add some right on here, and I'm going to use that to cut my crease here, and then you look up. So this is the best way to know where to cut your crease. Just put it down here, and anywhere you look up, that's where you're going to cut your crease. So I'm done with cutting the crease, and I'm going to go in with Scarlet and to put in that area where I cut the crease. Scarlet, I'm going to go in with Dubia. This is a shimmer shade. So your finger is able to take up a lot more pigment than with the brush. Some persons prefer to use a wet brush. So I'm all done with the eyes. So right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be color correcting my face. So underneath here you see that it's black. Around my mouth, around here. I'm going to go into my contour palette, and this is from Ruby Kiss, the 3D, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. You can use your brush or you could use a sponge, but I'm just gonna go in with my finger so I could easily blend it out. In with my JVS and in the shade number 6, and I already primed my face when I did my brows, that's why you're not seeing me prime it here. So now I'm gonna go underneath my eye with this darker shade. I'll go in with my beauty sponge. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into our concealer, now in the shade number 9, and we're just gonna conceal all the areas that needs to be concealed. I'm gonna go under here. So now I'm gonna go in with my JVS stick, and it's in the shade Concita, and I'm gonna be contouring all the contour areas. So if you haven't subscribed as yet, please hit that subscribe button. You know, let's get us to 5,000 subscribers. Come on guys, hit that subscribe button, like and share and comment. Spam the comment section, yeah, and let me know, you know, what's your favorite contour palette. You know, I have this one here, and you know, some palette. So yeah, it's been over 2 minutes now since this has been sitting on my face. So now we're going to go in with our brush, and we're just going to be patting everything in and blending it out really well, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to go in with the sponge to do here, and then I'll just use the brush to do the other areas, okay? Go in with our brush and blend out the contour areas. And you want to blend it upwards so that it blends in. I'm going to go into this contour palette, to the darker shade, and I'm going to use that to go out here and here. Okay, so now it's time to set our face, and I'm going to be using my CoverGirl, and this one is in Banana, and this one is in the shade Deep Deep 500, and this one is in Banana 600. And I'm going to be using my Beauty Blend sponge, and we're going to be putting the banana into the concealed areas, and we're going to be baking our face today. So after we finish putting the powders on, then we're going to let it sit for a couple of minutes and let it bake, okay? Period. So now we're going to go into this one. So it's my first time using the CoverGirl. I normally use the Fit Me, but for some reason I like this dark shade, so I just pull it out, and it's super dark. It came with this in it, and yeah, my first time using it. Put this around contour areas. This is super dark, and the reason why I got this one is because my True Complexion palette, it fell, and to order one of those I won't get it anytime soon. So I went into the drugstore and I found this one, and I really like how it's dark. It's super dark. It's super dark. So we're gonna let our face set for a couple of minutes, and then we come back to blend everything. We're just gonna blend and blend and blend. So I'm gonna go in with my Revlon, and I'm gonna be doing my eye. So I'm gonna put on my mascara, and it's from CoverGirl. So I've been doing makeup for a while now, and you know, I just decided that I wanted to take it to a next level, you know. I am self-taught. I use YouTube to learn how to do makeup. So I'm just gonna pop my lashes on off camera, and then I'll come back because I do not like doing my Revlon lipstick. This is it, all done. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, like and share it with your friend, or your friend. Okay, period. See you guys in my other video. Peace out.